This is the first super fight in the history of Lopes Fight League. And we have it here for you at Lopes 7, only on UFC Fight Pass. Alongside UFC veteran Alex Soto, I am Francisco X Rivera. Glad that you can join us for this bout between Diego Lopez and Marco Beltran.
Nice little filling out process right off the bat. Both fighters seem to be a little tentative. You know what's remarkable about this matchup right now, watching them both face to face, is that there's not a huge size discrepancy.
Lopez very cautious, coming off a title victory against Alejandro Mandarina Solano, which didn't come easy. Despite being the more skilled fighter, he couldn't fight the trickery and the experience of Solano. Wow, look at Lopez with a combination. Going
Easy
quickly for the double leg takedown right here in front of us.
Easy setup there from Diego. It was almost as though he was thinking something was being trapped or something. But that was nice little setup. Forced that takedown. Got him down. Now it's time to work. Now let's see what Marcos is gonna do with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on top of him, with the incredible amount of MMA experience that Diego Lopez has. Early in the bout too.
Yeah, and Marco Beltran has seen and fought some of the biggest names in the bantamweight division. 6-time fighter for the UFC. But this Diego Lopez is special.
Nice little elbow there from Psycho. Beltran, that was really good.
Yeah, Marco trying to work.
Nice.
Trying to turn around, closing the guard now, but taking a lot of damage from Diego Lopez.
It's going to be really tough to be able to stand up right now for Marco. Marco needs to either start working against the cage, not get out in the deeper parts of the mat, use the cage for an advantage to avoid any like back takes or avoid any arm bars, being able to escape from those.
And look at Lopez, he keeps on working, deceiving his opponent.
Lopez just kicked it to another gear right now.
Aggressive right off the bat. He was very strategic, very systematic, if you will, against Mandarina Solano, taking his time. This time around, he knows he cannot let Beltran off his leash.
Well, Beltran went straight back in that initial exchange, which to me was surprising, because I would imagine that he should have been expecting something like that. He didn't cut an angle or anything or try to avoid it. He basically went straight back, got put up into the cage, and fell for the trap. You know, we'll see if Beltran is able to try to do something here, but man, it's going to be really tough, especially in the open mat.
And now it's going to be up to the referee. How much are these guys going to work on the ground as Diego Lopez gets out of that trap, misses on the elbow, but punishes with two straight rights. Wow!
He's tight. He's tight on the heel hook. It's got a little bit up. It's got a little bit of room. Oh, he's readjusted. It's over.
Wow!
He knee bars him.
That was quick. Not what we were expecting. And just like Jose Aldo did once in a fight in San Diego, also from Manaus, Diego Lopez jumps out of the cage, full of excitement and joy, and he gets to celebrate his victory.
That was a fantastic display of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in mixed martial arts.
Wow.
I mean, he adjusted from the heel hook and then switched it over to a knee bar. Beautifully executed.
Unbelievable. That's what he is, El Campeón.
Yeah, this is a man that has true talent, champion, and a lot of him is, I mean, it's a young fighter who's full of energy. Let's watch the replay now. Well, here's the one where I told you, I was like, wow, he just walked him to the cage and took him down, and then took him out and away from the cage where he can work with him. And he was able to really show what he's made of. Here's that heel hook attempt. Now he doesn't quite have it. He adjusts here, still down. And he's like, oh, I got it. Just another day in the office for Diego Lopez. Look at that extension on that leg. He had nowhere to go. Marcos couldn't have twisted the other way. Would have been stuck in a heel hook. I mean, that's all you do.
Alrighty, so here we go. The return of the first poster boy of Locks Fight League, Diego Lopez. Gerardo Cruz is ready, fighters are ready, and here we go. Welcome inside the black and gold cage alongside UFC veteran Alex Soto and Francisco X Rivera. Claudio, you can join us. Lopez has already defeated 3 former UFC fighters inside this cage. Ronnie Jason, Masio Fullen, Marco Beltran, 2 title defenses. So let's see what he's got after returning here to Locks Fight League. Very conservative Diego. Obviously knowing that Angel Rodriguez has plenty of experience.
Yeah, already thrown in those combinations in. Diego can't sleep on him though.
Oh, here's Lopez right away. Going for the Muay Thai clinch, some knees. And things, after being conservative for a few seconds, Diego turned it up fast.
Yeah, he's got to be careful though. He can easily get caught in those counters there.
Oh, big right! Rodriguez is down, and Lopez is pretty good on the ground as well. Was trying to go for the guillotine. Rodriguez didn't fall for it.
Definitely did not, and did a fantastic job of being able to fend Diego Lopez off. Wow.
Wow. Big slam right there as Diego falls in the top position.
Yeah,
trying to move into side control.
Yeah, now he's stuck in a guillotine here, an attempt. Oh, but now he's on top. Let's see how well he moves. Diego in this top position. Now easy mount for him.
Wow, this could be over soon. We're talking of a very, very good fighter.
Right into Dart
on the ground.
Man, those are tough to get. Nice. Now, as Rodriguez continues to shift his body towards the left, he's just going to make it tighter and tighter for Lopez. I think Lopez is going to submit him right here. This is a nice, tight darts. I mean, this is textbook.
This is the venue where Diego won his first belt. Here in Monterrey back in November 29th of 2019.
Diego continues to ride him. Gets right into mount. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful
elbow right there.
Now he's flattening him right on the back. Man, he's in a lot of trouble here.
This could be over soon. Rodriguez is flat.
It's like Diego might be trying to get a back control here. See if he's able to. He's got both hooks in. Hips. Oh, man, that feels so uncomfortable. Your head is basically trapped up against the mat. Figure 4 lock now for Diego.
The very experienced Rodriguez trying to defend. So 2 minutes left. Plenty of time for Diego to finish this off here in the first round.
Good defenses here. Wow. Rodriguez is no slouch on the ground, and I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and he's got the mount.
He's very slippery. He's hard to hold on to. Just got all kinds of scramble.
Yeah. You might want to go for the
Mata
Leon again. This one looks deeper. When we talk about the Beltran fight here in Monterrey, the first title defense for Diego Lopez going back to November of 2019. That ended pretty quickly. It only took 3 minutes, 35 seconds in round 1.
Oof.
Then he proceeded to submit Masio Fullen in the 3rd round.
Oh, that is tight. And look at Diego Lopez. He's taking it slowly. He's not squeezing, with everything. He's just graceful about it.
Yeah.
And just slowly making it really uncomfortable for Rodriguez.
Yeah, plenty of time.
How tough is Rodriguez, man? He's a tough, I'm telling you, man. A tough guy to put away.
Yeah, and I think this is the type of fighter, when you talk about matchmaking and the great job that Henry Viones does, the type of guy that, would match up to Diego Lopez will be resistant enough after seeing how Diego steamrolled over every opponent that he had here in Lux.
Oh, he's got to watch out for that elbow. Oh, and again, right back to the neck control. Body, head. So tough. Is Rodriguez, man. Been able to survive this long with Diego Lopez on your back.
Yeah, Angel Rodriguez, as we said, has fought a lot of very tough opponents like Pablo El Gallo Negro Sabori, Luis Guerrero, Danger Vega. But this is his toughest challenge to date.
Agreed.
Well, he was able to get out of the first round, something Marco Beltran cannot brag about.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Diego Lopez, you know, just ran through Beltran like nothing.
So once again, Diego lost his Contender Series opportunity, then fought twice at Fury in Houston, Texas, won one of those, and is back with more MMA action here in Mexico. What do you think is the next step for Diego at this point?
Well, I think getting through Angel first, that would probably be the best thing for him right now, is to get through him, win this fight, and then we can start talking about, you know, future, you know, contenders and stuff.
Do you think the ways matter, or is a victory just what he needs right now?
I think a victory is what he needs right now, but I think, you know, if it's in a spectacular form is what definitely I'd like to see that. But there was definitely some energy that was, you know, some nervous energy in those exchanges. He got caught. He was a little bit kind of wild in that exchange. And let's see if now that they both have a little bit of mutual respect for each other. Whoa.
Wow, look at Angel Rodriguez.
Said he hit him in the neck. I think Diego Lopez wants to do something flashy here. But he's got to be careful, man. You see Rodriguez has got some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, it's like getting back home after a long trip. Oh, big right hand. He drops Rodriguez again. It could be over soon, and that's it.
Wow.
Diego is back.
The man. Wow.
It did not take him long here in the second round.
We knew, and it was interesting because he said, no, let's take it, let's do the standing. That's what I love about this kid, man. He goes up and he says, I'm going to take him standing. He says next year, UFC. You heard him here, folks.
That's right. That's right.
It said they wanted a knockout. There's your knockout.
Yep.
Man. And that was really cool about him, man. He's made a statement there, and he told us exactly what he wants, man.
Yeah, I mean, we go back to his last fight when he beat Masio Fullen. You should recall this. He came to us right by the cage, and he said, Francisco, I'm ready. And then he got his opportunity. Unfortunately, then again, he got a really, really tough fighter in Joanderson Brito. A lot of credit to him. Then the eye poke. But, you know, he's ready to go.
I mean, he came here making a statement, man. He's like, no, you wanted the knockout? There's your knockout.
Yeah.
Boom, look at this right hand. Boom. Right down the middle. Beautifully placed. Man, UFC, give this guy a chance.
Yeah, all right. That answered my question. Diego Lopez will try his second title defense after beating Marco Beltran, another UFC veteran. Our referee, Miguel Jimenez, is ready. Fires are ready. We are set in our cage-side position. And here we go. It's Lux time alongside Lima Lea McFarlane. I am Francisco X Rivera. Glad that you can join us. Diego Lopez defends his belt for the second time inside the Lux Fight League cage against UFC veteran Masio Fullen. We are ready.
Diego came out in southpaw stance and just switched it back up. So very interesting. I didn't know that he could switch up his stances like that.
And Masio going for the kick, swung and missed, trying to go forward, and Diego welcomes him with a right.
Yeah, Masio definitely has very lots of power behind those punches. He tends to go for the kill shot a lot.
There's Masio faking, just trying to keep Diego in check. Big overhand right, counters with the left. Once again with the left, stiff jab right there. And an exchange of kicks. Once again, Masio Fullen is showing big hands there, trying to put the champion in trouble.
Yeah, again,
Oh, wow.
everything that Masio throws is just with so much power. He definitely doesn't pull back on any of his punches. But Diego, he is very calculated, you know, so while it might seem like he's taking damage, it's all part of the plan.
Good counter there by Diego, whose nose is already red from that punch that's squeezed in by Masio Fullen. Another one there by Fullen, right down the middle.
Diego did say that in his year layoff, he just worked exclusively on his striking pretty much. So we'll see how that plays out in this fight. But so far, Masio is getting the better of the exchanges.
Yeah, Masio backpedaling a bit, trying to avoid some damage. He made his Lux debut on Valentine's Day 2020, our last fight before the pandemic. He's 2-0 already, dominating Carlos Cañada and Duma Roa from Colombia. Good leg kick there by Diego, trying to sweep the leg.
Masio tries to answer back with a low calf kick of his own. Diego was privy to that, stepped back. But again, you know, we saw earlier in the card that those low calf kicks can inflict some nerve damage. Masio read that very nicely. Lifted his leg up to avoid that.
Oh, wow, good
snap
front kick right there by Masio Fullen, showing the power you're making reference to, Lima. Another leg kick there by Masio. Just wonder how far would they go staying in the bucket like that? How fast can this fight finish? Oh, look at Diego, very compact with his boxing stance. He pushed him back, and Masio is in trouble now. Look at Diego, unleashing the power and unleashing the fury. Masio trying to survive, but he talks him. Wow, Diego turning it on, pushing on the pace. Good double leg takedown, and now he's going to try to pin his opponent against the cage.
Masio is trying to recover his butterfly hook, which he did, but Diego is in a very, very good position. Even if he just stays like this, you know, he can rain down some punches. Coming around the waist, now has the full body lock. Let's see if he tries to go for some type of return to the mat. If Masio can get his right arm all the way through to the other side of Diego's body, then he will be out there. And now he has Diego against the cage. Let's see what he can do from here.
Yeah, great recovery by Masio Fullen right there. Diego, as we mentioned, was able to beat Marco Beltran with a knee bar in the first round after only 3.5 minutes. So at least Masio has already survived the challenge.
And nice knee up the midsection by Masio. That one landed flush.
Good.
Again, going for that low leg kick, but being
Oh,
countered by Diego.
Uppercut swung and missed, but Diego's able to land a couple of punches, and once again, Masio Fullen in trouble. He's able to reverse the position, put his opponent against the cage on the clinch. Diego's nose getting even more red now. He's been punished a few times already.
Now Masio has that low waist, which he can do a lot from, but Diego smartly is squaring up his body and digging for an underhook. But if Masio can finish this fight, ooh, beautiful spinning back elbow.
One of those that can surprise you at any given moment. Swinging and missing was Masio Fullen. Pretty entertaining first round. Is this what you were expecting, Lima?
Oh, yes. I was expecting both guys to not hold back on their striking. You know, we saw that Masio was, you know, does have a lot of power behind every single thing that he throws. But Diego had an answer for it. Right down the middle. Oof. And charging forward, Masio with a flurry of his own. But again, Diego had some really nice punches that landed very cleanly that seemed to kind of rock Masio for a second. They actually seemed to rock each other at the same time at one point. Again, really great flurries. And this beautiful spinning back elbow on the break by Masio right at the end of the first round.
Alrighty, so time to get ready for the second round. And seems like Diego Lopez has never really been in trouble. I mean, his fight against Mandarina Solano, the Costa Rican veteran, was a tough one, even though he was able to win by unanimous decision. Also against Ronnie Jason, the Brazilian, former UFC fighter. But Masio really put Diego in trouble in the first round. So let's see how he reacts as we're underway here in the second round. It's Lux time. Ilima Lay McFarlane and yours truly, Francisco X Rivera, calling the action. Our featherweight title fight here inside Lopes Fight League. Masio Fullen going against Diego Lopez. He pushes his opponent, going for the flying knee. Now for the double leg takedown, switches to single. He's able to bring him down. And this very good ground game for Diego Lopez can come up big here in this situation.
And again, comes up with that tight waist. He has both hooks in now. Let's see if Masio, you know, Masio being a veteran, oh, he let the body lock go in. But, you know, Masio will, I have a feeling he'll be very composed in this position. It's not his first time being in this position before.
Yep. Diego has won 4 fights inside the Lux Fight League cage, 2 of them by submission. An armbar, a knee bar, and although he's had a lot of opponents in this situation, has never been able to complete a Mata Leon yet. Couple of punches there on the side, and you know, look at Masio trying to answer the phone and block those dangerous arms from Diego Lopez.
Yeah, if Masio can get 2-on-1 on either of the arms and put it over his head, he can start fighting to turn hard into Diego right there. So you see how he has he has that arm across. If he can turn really hard in, but Diego is able to recover his hand.
Yeah, and that body triangle there from Diego Lopez, trying to basically suck all the oxygen of his opponent.
Yeah, really uncomfortable position to have a body triangle on, but you see right here now his foot is in the middle, so it's not as tight as if his foot would be on the outside of Masio's body. However, having that foot in the middle, it's even more difficult to get out of there in Masio's position. When the foot is trapped on the outside, it's a higher possibility of getting a potential foot lock. But Diego slowly wearing Masio down, hoping to catch him with that rear naked, hoping to sneak in one of his arms underneath the chin. But again, Masio being very composed. Now he switched the body lock to the other side.
Who's spending more energy, in your opinion, now?
Definitely Masio. I mean, to be honest, when you punch having your back taken, it's more annoying than anything, but it's not necessarily going to inflict any damage. So yeah, definitely Masio is expending a lot of energy right now, and having that body lock again restricts your breathing, restricts your ability to oxygenate your muscles, and is just, again, very uncomfortable. Masio is doing the right thing and getting out.
Oof.
There we go.
Wow, now Diego trying to take the top position now inside the half guard. And look at what he's doing now, trying to keep his opponent's head to the side control, and maybe going to side control into better and more dangerous position as he's trying to slide that leg right now.
So he was in 3/4 mount for a second and tried to take his back, but Masio is smartly keeping that bottom leg pinned down. If he can just scoot his hips to the right, to his right, there he is, and then he can turn in quickly. Missed his opportunity to scramble up on top position, but at least he doesn't have his back taken now and can start delivering some short strikes of his own.
What a game plan from Diego Lopez. He came aggressive in the first round, weathered the storm, threw some punches, and then takes that opportunity with the takedown. And he's just basically, you know, winning a chess game here in the second chapter.
Yeah, you know, that's actually a strategy that I like to employ against people who like to strike. Is I actually do let them hit me and make them think that, oh, I'm winning on the feet, I'm going to start unloading. Wow. And as a result, they open themselves up to be taken down.
Yep, and Diego with a very good ground game, obviously Jiu-Jitsu black belt, as he's bringing down some elbows as well. trying to hurt Masio Fullen. We have 30 seconds left, and the fight might not finish here, but I am very, very intrigued about how both fighters will approach the beginning of the third round.
Yeah, and you know, this right here is Diego's game. He ends up in top position. It might be in full guard, but he just wears you out. He weathers you down, picks his shots, and, you know, eventually makes you give up. So this is all Diego's round.
Looking for the armbar for a moment there was Masio Fullen. Turns around, trying to get out.
Tiempo.
Oh, wow. He was looking for the choke right there, Diego Lopez, but no time left. What a after a very entertaining first round, that backrunner we see now, this strategy, this chess game, good game plan from Diego Lopez in the first one.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this fight is kind of going to be all over the place. I think we're going to see, you know, a little bit of striking, a little bit of grappling, a little bit of cage work and wrestling. You know, both of these guys are very, very well-rounded. And, yeah, like the first round, all striking. Second round, pretty much all ground game. So super entertaining. And I'm sure all you MMA fans out there are really pleased with having a variety inside the cage right now.
Alrighty, so we've seen a lot of different skill sets from both fighters. Both have defeated very, very tough competition in their careers. 21 fights each. And now a belt is in dispute here between the champion Diego Lopez, his second defense, and UFC veteran Masio Fullen. Alongside Ilima Lay McFarlane, I am Francisco X Rivera. Glad that you can join us in this beautiful evening in Monterrey, Mexico, inside the Show Center Complex. Locks Fight League 12, live on UFC Fight Pass.
And I'm so happy to be here, especially, you know, being so privileged to be able to call this fight. Such an amazing card. Every single fight was amazing, and we are at the main event. Had two very dynamic rounds. Yeah. Nice uppercut by Diego.
Let's enjoy it, because I don't know how far this is going to go. It's been a pleasure working with a former world champion, and we expect you to get another belt sometime soon, and we're going to celebrate with you.
Thank you. You are, again, invited to the luau in Hawaii.
Sure. Let's do that. Diego Lopez swinging and missing without left leg. Masio trying to stay compact, using that boxing stance, protecting him, but that he ate a left, and it seemed that was an eye poke, and Miguel Jimenez is going to stop the fight and warn Masio Fullen.
Yeah, unintentional eye poke, but you see how Masio is gauging his distance, you know, pairing that front hand, and as a result, again, unintentional eye poke.
Combo right there by Masio Fullen, trying to enter and bring his opponent down. Flying knee attempt from Diego Lopez, just in case, protecting himself against a takedown attempt. Leg kick once again by Masio. Misses there. Diego able to duck, come under, and counter quickly. Diego once again landing a jab.
Nice little crescent kick from Masio, but didn't really land flush. But nice counter body shot by Diego.
We have a minute and a half left. The title is in dispute here at the Show Center Complex in Monterrey. Diego Lopez, the champion, against Masio Fullen, the UFC veteran. Diego went forward, feinting with the flying knee, then a couple of punches, looking for the head of Masio. Uppercut, quickly countered there by Fullen. Diego was looking for the uppercut. Fullen able to close the distance. He gets it takedown. Let's see what he's able to do here against the Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Really dangerous from the get-go, Diego Lopez. Trying to reverse the position here and maybe look for an arm. There's danger going for the arm. That's it. What a transition.
Beautiful.
Unbelievable. Diego Lopez You are the people's champion. You have defended your belt for the second time. Our respects to you, my friend. Muchas gracias.
You know, that was such a beautiful beautifully timed takedown by Masio, but in my head I was kind of thinking, no, he wants to go to the ground with him. And, you know, in the end he paid. That was such a clean transition to an armbar. Was able to get that leverage, scooping underneath the leg. It just made it look so flawless, almost too easy. My goodness, Diego Lopez, he is the real deal.
Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, he's faced 3 UFC fighters, submitting 2 of them, and making Ronnie Jason, who was a 9-time UFC veteran, look pretty, you know, like fish out of water. So again, he's dominated 3 very, very accomplished fighters, and you know, I don't know where Diego can go next, but you know, I think the major leagues are waiting. Happiness there up inside the cage. There's Diego with Alessandro Nono da Costa, our flyweight champion, Irene Aldana. ¿Qué pasó, mi hermano? All righty. Well, Diego's waiting for his opportunity. He's ready. Está listo. All right. 6 finishes, 6 finalizaciones. He's ready. So where does Diego want to go from here?
So what was he saying?
He's saying, Francisco, help me.
Oh.
I mean, I've shown what I can do.
Yep.
6 finishes already. I'm ready.
So,
what is Diego ready for? That's interesting. We got to ask him.
He probably thinks you have connections. He was looking at the wrong commentator. It's me that
Yeah,
has it.
exactly.
Not joking.
it's you. Then Diego, but we got to make that introduction in a little bit. We have to have that picture with the 2 world champions, Diego and Lima, at some point, right before we all leave the building.
Yes.
So it's one of the, I think, one of the advantages of being so intimate here, with no crowd. I guess we obviously miss all of you, our fight fans, but you know, we get to be a little bit more intimate and talk to the fighters as well. This is all not rushed and everything. So what we're gonna do is I will get that picture of you and Diego, and you'll get a picture with me and Irene Aldana.
Perfect.
How's that?
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Deal.
We're all a big happy family.
We all win.
So what? I mean, we can be happy because this has been, you know, a great Lux Fight League card. And I know, despite this being your first event, you had followed us before, and you know every card has been so entertaining. And you know, we're happy and glad that you could be here with us and experience it firsthand.
Oh yes, and like I said earlier, that the best thing about this promotion is that it is about the fighters, it is about respect, and it is about the sport. You know, so I just love that. I'm so huge on respecting your opponent and everyone here, and so I love that about this promotion. That is what you guys encourage. And we see right here, you know, 2 guys that showed the utmost respect to each other all throughout fight week, through weigh-ins, even sharing food with each other.
Let's go up inside the cage with the voice of the Octagon, Felipe de Maria.
Señoras y señores, el referee Miguel Jiménez ha detenido el combate a los 3 minutos con 6 segundos de el tercer asalto. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stopped the fight at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of the 3rd round to declare the winner by submission due to an armbar, and still the champion of the 145 pounds, Diego